Hello people, welcome back to the channel CrustG-G, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to do something that I probably should have been doing throughout this game, and open the journal. Chronicles don't need to do that, because that just... We played through it, obviously. 101 Dalmatians. How many have we missed? Oh, jeez. It's quite a few. Okay. Trinity list. Oh, there's 2 more? 3 more. Where's the yellow Trinity? Where's the final 2? That's not good. Mini games. Oh. Oops. Characters 1. Should I go through all this? Invites the Heartless upon reclaiming the Keyblade from his rival Riku. Sora sacrificed his heart to free Kairi and became a Heartless. Kairi's deep feelings for Sora restored him. Now he must confront Handsome and the Seeker of Darkness. When Kairi lost her heart, Riku allied himself with Maleficent to save her. Riku was actually the rightful master of the Keyblade, but once he chose darkness over light, the weapon chose Sora instead, and some exploited Riku's weakness of heart and possessed him. Kairi. Always hung out together. When their island vanished, Kairi lost her heart. It turned out that it was hidden within Sora's. As one of the princesses with the power to unlock the secret keyhole, Kairi restored Sora's heart when he was turned into a Heartless. Mickey Mouse. Oh, there's no picture for him. King of Disney Castle. Oh, they actually used Disney. He set out to learn more about the darkness and left instructions for Donald and Goofy to find and follow the key bearer. No one knows where King Mickey is now, but they are determined to find him. He made his debut in Steamboat Willie, 1928. Jeez, that was a long time ago. Donald Duck. Royal magician, skilled in magic, but short-tempered and stubborn. Because Mickey said to follow the key bearer, he once left Sora to follow Riku, but friendship soon led him back to Sora. Donald made his screen debut in The Wise Little Hen, 1934. Goofy. Captain of the Royal Knights, he avoids fighting whenever possible. Mickey's most loyal subject. Because Mickey said, yeah, left Sora. Let her back to Sora. Same as Donald. Goofy made his first screen appearance in Mickey's Review, I think. 1952. Minnie Mouse. Queen of Disney Castle, ruling in Mickey's absence. See, this is why I don't read during the cutscenes. I can't speak well. I, Jiminy Cricket, am accompanying Donald and Goofy as the Royal Chronicler at her request. Queen Minnie is more concerned than anyone about the king's disappearance. Minnie made her... Oh, Steamboat Willie as well. Cool. Daisy Duck. Donald's sweetheart. She's helping Minnie while the others look for King Mickey. She has Donald under her thumb and does a good job of keeping him in line. Originally appeared as Daisy in Mr. Duck Steps Out. I guess the model, the design was used as something else, or maybe she played a character instead of Daisy in the other appearance or something. Pluto! Mickey's faithful dog, Pluto is more than a pet. He and Mickey are bound by strong ties of loyalty. Pluto set out with the others to find his master. Really? He's there? Will that famous nose of his lead him to Mickey? Pluto originally appeared in The Chain Gang in 1930, only 2 years after Mickey and Minnie. Chip, one of the king's specialists, helps maintain the gummy ship, which can travel to any destination. Chip is more serious and diligent than his easygoing, playful partner, Dale. Chip and Dale's first appearance was in Private Pluto, 1943. Dale, maintaining the gummy ship and traveling to. Compared to the more serious Chip, he takes a happy-go-lucky approach to life. Private Pluto, yeah. Okay. Huey, one of Donald's 3 nephews. Huey is the leader, and he's the red hat. And he keeps playful Dewey and laid-back Louie in line. You can spot Huey by his trademark red cap. Huey began tormenting his Uncle Donald in Donald's Nephews, 1938. Back. Dewey always wears a blue cap, cheerful and easygoing. He works with his brothers in a shop in Traverse Town. Yeah. Louie. Works, gentle and carefree, but notices a lot of things others miss. To find him, look for a green cap. Merlin, a great sorcerer living on the outskirts of Traverse Town. Merlin's wisdom and magic powers rank second to none, and he teaches Sora and his friends about magic. Not much, we trained once. He has a mysterious bag that can hold anything, no matter how large. Merlin first tutored Arthur in how to be a king in The Sword in the Stone in 1963. Fairy Godmother. A powerful but generous and good-hearted fairy who helps Sora and his friends, slightly absent-minded, but an expert at magic. She gives Sora and the others lessons in magic as well as advice on their journey. Okay. Cinderella's fairy godmother in Cinderella 1950. A brave and intelligent Dalmatian, Pongo. With his mate Perdita, he looks after 99 Dalmatian puppies. Quick-witted, Pongo is an expert at escaping from tight spots. First spotted on screen in 101 Dalmatians, 1961. A beautiful Dalmatian with her partner Pongo. She takes care of will brave any danger to protect her spotted charges. 99 puppies. Pongo and Perdita's puppies. When they work together, they can be tough to beat. Ever since their world was destroyed by the darkness, they've been trying to get back together again. Brooms. Enchanted brooms with a life of their own. They tidy up, maintain the gummy ship, do house repairs, wait on others, just about anything useful. They swept onto the screen in Fantasia, 1940. Didn't realize Fantasia was that old. Leon. A swordsman who wields the gun blade. His real name, Squall Leonhardt. Okay. He escaped to Traverse Town when the Heartless raided his homeworld to part with his old self, a man who had been helpless to stop them. He changed his name. Not really, he just shortened it. Since meeting the king, who has been so vigilant against the Heartless, Leon has sought the truth behind the key. Final Fantasy VIII, I think. Getting into stuff that I have no idea about. Yuffie, a female ninja who escaped to Traverse Town when her homeworld was taken by the Heartless. She stays strong and cheerful in any situation. She works with Leon and Aerith to unravel the secret of the key. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, they're from different games? Aerith. She lost her home to the Heartless at a very young age. Beneath her gentle disposition lies a strong will and a firm sense of duty. Many are naturally drawn to her. Aerith works with Leon and Yuffie to learn more about the Heartless and the key. Final Fantasy VII. Cloud. A fighter hired by Hades to compete in the Colosseum. Despite his association with Hades, his heart remains untouched by the Heartless. Cloud keeps very much to himself, which makes him something of an enigma. What is he seeking? Final Fantasy VII. How many more? Oh. Sid. Owner of an accessory shop in Traverse Town, a highly skilled engineer and a first-rate pilot. When the Heartless invaded his world, he escaped to Traverse Town. Jeez. You see why I don't read? On a gummy ship he built himself, he is an expert on gummy ships. Final Fantasy VII. So the only one from 8 is Leon, then. Titus. A cheerful, self-confident boy who lives on the Destiny Islands. He considers himself a champ at everything. Nobody knows what happened to him after his island disappeared. Oh no. I forgot about them. Final Fantasy X. Back. Selphie. A spunky girl who lived on Destiny Islands. She is rather impulsive and quite the romanticist. Nobody knows what happened to her after the island disappeared. Final Fantasy VIII. Come on. Waka. A boy who lived on Destiny Islands. He looks out for Titus and Selphie like a big brother. Nobody knows. Yeah. Final Fantasy X. Moogles. Escaped to Traverse Town when the Heartless invaded their home. They know how to combine various items to form new ones. Many Final Fantasies. Beast. Hey. A prince who was changed into a hideous beast because of his selfish heart. Belle has helped heal the loneliness he suffered due to his ugliness. Wow! To save Belle, he made his way to Hollow Bastion alone. He was first enchanted by Belle in Beauty and the Beast, 1991. Maleficent. A sorceress of awesome power. She tried to use the Heartless for her own evil ends, but the Heartless were actually using her. She turned into a huge dragon and cornered by Sora and his friends. She first appeared to curse Aurora in Sleeping Beauty, 1959. Dragon. Maleficent became a huge dragon when the Keyblade released. Wasn't that the Dark Keyblade, or whatever that is? Whatever that other one is called. Released the darkness in her heart. The dragon wielded both Maleficent's power and the terrible forces of darkness. Powerful art. Yeah, same. Sleeping Beauty. Back. Come on. Handsome. Oh, jeez. As a researcher and ruler of his world, he studied the Heartless and delved into many secrets of the worlds. While studying the heart and the darkness within it, he was possessed by darkness and ultimately destroyed his own world. Wow. He sacrificed his body to attain great power and later possessed Riku's to regain a physical presence. Failure to stop him means the end of all worlds. So he is a purely a Kingdom Hearts character, like Sora and Kairi and Riku. Right? Yeah. Alright. There's more characters. Oh boy. Okay. Sheesh. That's a lot. Okay. Dumbo. A baby circus elephant. He was taunted because of his huge ears, but his talent for flying made him the star of the circus. Ascend with space, descend with right click. Hold down F for splash attack. Cost 3 MP. He first flew onto the screen in Dumbo, 1941. Bambi, a young dear son of the great stag who rules the forest. He prances around and gives you items. The more foes Sora defeats, the better the items become. The type of items he gives varies depending on the area. 1 MP. Oh. The Forest Prince was born in Bambi, 1941. Simba. The leader of the Pride, he rules over the other animals of the Pride Lands, his Savannah Kingdom. Hold down F to charge his power. When the command changes to Proud Roar, release it to unleash the attack. Hold it down longer for more power. Cost 2 MP. He roared into the scene in The Lion King, 1994. Alice. A girl who fell down a rabbit hole into Wonderland. She often daydreams and is naturally curious. Falsely accused of trying to steal the Queen's heart, she was given an unfair trial and falsely convicted. She fell down the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland, 1951. Queen of Hearts, a Queen of Wonderland, okay, who lives in a castle with decks and decks of card soldiers. Selfish and short-tempered, she beheads anyone who crosses her. She thinks Alice tried to steal her heart. I don't think she even has a heart, but okay. She struck terror in our hearts in Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. Cards. Spear-carrying guards who serve the Queen of Hearts. They fear the short-tempered queen and are careful not to irritate her. Troops with heavy axes who serve the Queen of Hearts, and the rest is the same. White Rabbit. Loyal servant to the Queen of Hearts, he led Sora and his friends to the Queen of Hearts castle. He wasn't late for his appearance. He technically was, I think. He was late in his first appearance, at least. Cheshire Cat. A mysterious grinning cat who talks in riddles and can appear and disappear at will. He loves to mislead and confuse. Entered with a big smile in Alice in Wonderland. Doorknob. A talking doorknob in the door to Wonderland. To enter, you must turn him, and one good turn deserves another, as he would say. The doorknob was the only character in Alice in Wonderland, 1951, who didn't first appear in the original story. Huh. Cool. Hercules, a legendary hero with godlike strength. He's the son of the gods Zeus and Hera, but not a god himself. The people regard Hercules as a true hero. He went from zero to hero in Hercules 1997. Oh, Phil. Yeah, I'm not trying to read that name. Phil the Satyr is a veteran trainer of heroes and Herc's mentor. These days he's very busy running the Colosseum and choosing competitors suitable for the games. He came out of retirement in Hercules 1997. Hades, Lord of the Underworld. He's using the Heartless to try and take over the world. To get Hercules and Sora out of the way, he sent Cloud to fight them in the Colosseum. He heated things up in Hercules 1997. Cerberus, guardian of the entrance to the underworld and Hades' loyal servant. Herc defeated him once, but Hades has brought him back to fight Sora and his friends. He first stood watch for Hades in Hercules 1997. Tarzan, a young man raised from infancy by gorillas. His gorilla mother is Kala. Tarzan spoke only the language of the apes until he met Jane. Well, mostly only. He did know his name in English. Since then, he's learning to speak English at an astonishing rate. He swung onto the screen in Tarzan 1999. Jane Porter, a naturalist who's in the jungle with Clayton, her guide, to study gorillas. She met Tarzan in the jungle and is gradually teaching him about human ways. She's courageous and will face any danger for her research. Okay. Exploring the jungle, she encountered Tarzan, 1999. Clayton, a veteran hunter, Jane's guide on her expedition to the jungle. He thinks of animals only as prey. His lust for power and the darkness in his heart attracted the Heartless, and they used him for their evil purposes. First set his sights on the apes in Tarzan 1999. Turk, a young female gorilla and Tarzan's close friend. She is protective of the other young gorillas and acts as their leader. Unlike the other gorillas, her curiosity about humans is greater than her fear of them. Was up to some monkey business in Tarzan 1999. Kerchak, boss of the gorilla pack. He was against letting Tarzan join the group, but Kala's resolve won him over. Kerchak worries that Tarzan's contact with people will bring danger to the gorilla community. Well, he was right. He established himself as a leader of the pack in Tarzan 1999. Kala, the gorilla who found Tarzan in the jungle. She has always helped and defended him even when he was scorned by the others. Kala is not happy about Tarzan's contact with people, but she knows it's important to him. She was second banana in Tarzan 1999. Oh yeah, the year I was born. Sabor, a leopard feared by all who live in the jungle, and an enemy of Tarzan and the gorillas. Sabor is a cunning hunter who targets the weak and helpless. Stalked into the scene in Tarzan 1999. Aladdin, a young man living in Agrabah. He helped Sora defeat Jafar and used his last wish to release Genie from the lamp. Aladdin asked Sora and his friends to help save Jasmine, who has been abducted. He stole the scene in Aladdin 1992. Genie, the spirit of the magic lamp, who has been freed by Aladdin with his third wish. Genie has joined forces with Sora and his friends to rescue Jasmine from captivity. He will attack all locked-on targets with Showtime. Cost is 2 MP. Granted our wish by appearing in Aladdin 1992. Jasmine, a strong-willed princess of Agrabah. Jasmine longs for the freedom of life outside the palace. She's in love with Aladdin, but doesn't know his real identity. She left the palace to seek Aladdin's help against Jafar. Just she appeared in. Jafar, the Vizier of Agrabah. He joined forces with Maleficent and tried to control the Heartless. He gained control of the lamp and became a powerful genie, but was defeated by Sora and friends. He played the villain in Aladdin, 1992. Jafar Genie. With his last wish, he became an all-powerful genie himself, but he forgot that all genies share the same fate, to serve whoever controls their lamp. In the end, his lamp became his prison. Abu, Aladdin's faithful furry sidekick. Abu's size and ability make him valuable in tight spots. He's got a weakness for jewels and treasure, and when he's around them, he can't think of anything else. He was all monkey business in Aladdin, 1992. Iago, Jafar's cunning, crotchety parrot. He's Jafar's eyes and ears as he flies around Agrabah, spying on his master's enemies. Iago takes after Jafar with a penchant for intrigue and evil. He squawked around. Carpet, a magical flying carpet, loyal to Aladdin. Carpet can carry passengers over the vastness of the desert at great speed. The Heartless and had carpet pinned to the floor under a chest. He enchanted us. Okay. Pinocchio, crafted by Geppetto and brought to life by the Blue Fairy. He'd have lost his heart to the Heartless if I hadn't come to the rescue. Oh, right. Jiminy Cricket. Now he's living in Traverse Town with Geppetto and working hard to become a real boy. There are no strings to hold him down. In Pinocchio, 1940. Geppetto, the kind, gentle clockmaker. Sora and friends helped him escape from Monstro's belly. These days, he's living in Traverse Town and looking forward to the day Pinocchio becomes a real boy. He provided shelter in Pinocchio, 1940. Jiminy Cricket, that's me. The cricket who keeps Pinocchio on the straight and narrow. I'm along on the quest as the Royal Chronicler. Look for me in Pinocchio, 1940. Okay. Ariel, Triton's youngest daughter. Ursula tricked her into helping steal his trident. With help from Sora and the others, all was put right. Still, she'll never stop dreaming of exploring the world outside her father's palace. Her voice enchanted us in The Little Mermaid in 1989. King Triton, King of Atlantica, who is backed by the power of his trident. He has forbidden Ariel to have any contact with outsiders, which only led to her yearn to grow even stronger. Led to her yearn to that doesn't sound right. He ruled the seas in The Little Mermaid, 1989. Ursula. She deceived Ariel and stole the trident to take over Atlantica. Using its power, she became an enormous monster and battled Sora, Goofy, and Donald. She appeared in The Little Mermaid, 1989. Sebastian. Triton's concert master, a musical genius. The little crab is also responsible for keeping an eye on Ariel to ensure her safety. Whenever she leaves the palace, he's on pins and needles. He conducted himself in The Little Mermaid. Flounder, Ariel's trusted friend. Flounder will do anything for her. He's small and not exactly brave, but he'll never leave Ariel's side, even when it means facing danger. Jetsam. Ursula's lackey, along with Flotsam, an evil moray eel. Jetsam is a smooth talker who loves to deceive. His specialty is using empty promises to lure unsuspecting mermen and mermaids into Ursula's clutches. He ran interference for Ursula in Little Mermaid, 1989. Flotsam, Ursula's lackey, along with Jetsam. Evil, more smooth talker, loves to deceive. Specialty is empty. Yeah. Yep, that's basically the same as Jetsam. Jack Skellington. The Pumpkin King. He loves to scare people out of their wits, headstrong, confident, and likes grand gestures. Now he's working night and day to make this year's Halloween festival the greatest ever. He's scared up in some fun in Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. Sally, Dr. Finkelstein's creation. She's patched together from parts that sometimes come off and move about on their own. She loves Jack and tries to steer him in the right direction, though it doesn't always work. Just she appeared in Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie Boogie, the villain who tried to take over Halloween Town. The heart he stole from Dr. Finkelstein attracted the Heartless, and the result was his doom. He came apart at the seams in Nightmare Before Christmas. Dr. Finkelstein, the mad scientist who created a heart to help Jack control the Heartless dancing. Sally is another one of his creations. She helps him around the lab, but she'd much rather spend time with Jack. He created some scares in Nightmare Before Christmas. Zero, Jack's ghost dog. He comes out of his grave whenever Jack calls. He's very loyal to his master and loves it when Jack plays with him. He loyally followed Jack. Locke, the ringleader of the trio that includes Shock and Barrel. Their walking bathtub helps them get around while they commit all kinds of mischief. They sometimes help Oogie, but they're not really fond of him. Then why help him? He created havoc in Nightmare Before Christmas. Shock. She's part of Oogie's plot to take over Halloween Town. Shock is the most cunning member of the trio. She keeps her cool when the other two are losing it. She created havoc. Barrel, a member of the trio. He's a little slow and often ends up as the butt of his partner's pranks and practical jokes. The Mayor, the two-faced mayor of Halloween Town. He switches from his happy face to a sad face depending on his mood, which changes constantly. He's working with Jack to make this year's festival the best ever. He appeared. That's it? That? Okay. The Flying Boy from Neverland, where no one ever grows up. He can be stubborn, but he's also fearless and has a strong sense of justice. He snuck on board Hook's ship to rescue Wendy, who was kidnapped. He led the Lost Boys in Peter Pan, 1953. Tinkerbell, the little pixie from Neverland. Peter Pan asked her to accompany Sora and friends on their quest, but she's anxious to see Peter. She can restore parties' HP and prevent Sora from being defeated, though only once. Oh, why don't I use her more often? She made us believe in fairies in Peter Pan, 1953. Wendy, a dreamy girl whose wish to visit Neverland came true. Peter Pan showed her the way, but she got caught up in Hook's vendetta against Peter and was kidnapped by Hook. She watched over the Lost Boys in Peter Pan, 1953. Captain Hook, the pirate with a grudge against Peter Pan who caused him to lose his hand to the crocodile. Yeah, I'd be mad at him for that too. But he threw in his lot with Maleficent and the Heartless, but ended up being chased over the horizon by the crocodile. He hooked us in Peter Pan, 1953. Mr. Smee, Hook's first mate. He lives to take orders from Hook, but he's as slow-witted as Hook is obnoxious. The crocodile, a sea-going reptile big enough to swallow a man whole, and he's always hungry. He got a taste of Hook once and never forgot it. Hook can tell when he's near by the sound of the clock ticking away in his stomach. He had a taste for Captain Hook in Peter Pan, 1953. Winnie the Pooh. Alright. A little bear living in the 100-acre wood. His favorite food is honey, being a bear of very little brain, he's a bit absent-minded. Sometimes he even forgets what it is he was trying to remember. He warmed up to screen Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, 1966. I'm gonna finish this page, but then I'm gonna wrap this up because this took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'll finish it up next video. Piglet, Pooh's best friend in the 100-acre wood. Tiny, timid Piglet is startled by just about anything. When that happens, he covers his eyes with his floppy ears. Ah, that's cute. He appeared in Wednesday in Winnie the Pooh and the +3 Day, 1968. Okay, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go and leave a like on the video. If you didn't, there's another button for that. If you want to see more from me, subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If you have any suggestions for other games I can play, leave them in the comments down below. But until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye.